Oh, I love this question. Yeah, there are. You're right. We've been in the physician recruitment market for about 25 years. So everything that we're seeing in the whole dental space, we saw 25 years ago with the shortage with physician recruitment. And I share that with you because as an organization, a national organization, we saw this whole dental shortage coming. So we pivoted a couple of years ago, and that's all we focus on is recruiting in the dental space and having the right partners. But again, it's whether it's a cardiothoracic surgeon, it's an oral surgeon, whatever it is, it's still the same steps that you take when you're recruiting. And when you're not a CV service or somebody working out of their loft, but when you're a full service retained firm that represents and represents our client as we're an extension of their organization and they truly understand and we truly know how to tap into the passive market where these are the ones they're not looking, they're happy where they are, but they may be intrigued in your opportunity. That's bringing a whole different set of candidates to the table for most of the firms. And there are some recruitment firms out there dabbling. They're dabbling. They're still doing physician recruitment, but they're dabbling in the dental space. That's not us. We're 100% dental. Sometimes we're helping. There's some succession planning, retirement. They want to sell their practice, in 2 or 3 years, and we consult with all of that. So it's not just for filling a position. We're consulting on both sides, from the practice that wants to sell in 2 or 3 years to the entrepreneurial candidate that wants to be part of that. And so it's a lot more than just finding the right fit. We've seen it all. And so you have the insight that sometimes we're not the right firm for you, and that's okay. And we turn down business because we know based on their parameters, we're not going to fill it, and that's not how we operate. But it's having the years of experience to know that and having the insight and skinning your knees and it just what's going to be a good search and what's not. From the client, from hello, and it's always proven true. It's trust. We have developed clients that they'll be like, oh, Dr. So and so call Lisa Wagner. You'll take care of them. They said call Arthur Marshall all day long, and that's developing trust, and that's doing the right thing over and over. And when you brand yourself in the market space where you're coming as a trusted partner, then that's what you really want. And sometimes you'll have uncomfortable, sometimes we'll ask our clients potentially to stretch and be uncomfortable because you need to be there to hypothetically be competitive, and they do, and it's a positive outcome every time. But they have to have the trust in us. They have to have trust. In New England, it's a holistic practice, very, very well known. Western, rural New England. And we started working with them. You have to be a biological, holistic. It's certain training. And anyways, we found somebody. We placed this doctor under 60 days, and our client wrote that I've been searching 5 years. 5 years. I've searched. I've used five different firms, and I got nothing. In less than 60 days, I worked with Arthur Marshall, and you nailed it. You found me the person who I've been looking for, the perfect fit. Because you have two options when in the whole dental thing when you're recruiting. You've got contingent, and these are people that they're working out of their loft or their garage if I'm the perfect candidate for that practice, they're going to submit my CV to that practice, but also every other practice in that state, hoping I stick somewhere. They don't care where I stick. Where we work from the other side of the spectrum, we're an extension. We're a partner, an extension of that practice, and we work for them and them only. And so what that means is we don't shop our candidates at all, ever. And to answer the question, the other option, if you're not a contingent firm, if you're another recruiting firm, the only thing out there are physician recruitment firms that are now just starting to get into the dental recruiting, but most of their money is still made in physician recruitment, and that's where most of their focus goes. We've developed system partners like Kane Waters, Fortune Management, Patterson Dental. Well, we're the exclusive staffing firm for these organizations, and that speaks volumes right there alone.